This video is dedicated to a very certain particular individual, and this individual had the nerve to come for me. Now, I actually let it go when this happened, but it's been brought up again. This lady has delusions above and beyond anyone. People say I'm delusional. Oh, I'm actually very smart compared to her. And she has the nerve to basically harass me, which is against the terms of service. So I have spoken to different people in this world to get some feedback and insight into how I should handle this. So I decided, at least before I do anything, I'm going to respond. This woman, this lady, said that I deserved to be removed from society. Now that I should be removed from society because I don't follow her religion. The religion of veganism. And the ironic thing is, click the link below and get yourself a cameo where I'll make a special video just for you. Treat yourself or surprise someone else. It makes a great gift. Link below. I was vegan longer than she's been. This lady has not been vegan since she was my age. She's an older woman. And she has only been vegan a couple years and she thinks she knows it all. Come back to me in 10 years, all right? If you're still here. Because this is deficiencies in my opinion. And I'm so sick of it. I see, oh, by the way, in honor of that vegan teacher, we're gonna be having some bone noodles. This is spicy pork bones. Spicy pork bone noodles, all the way from China. All right, it's so authentic, there's no English anywhere. That's how you know this is gonna be real good. Try making go China vegan teacher. Try making China go vegan. Good luck. Good luck. Try making Vietnam go vegan. Oh, honey. We're gonna actually respond. And don't worry, this is just the side dish. I'm also having eggs, cheese, and an entire rotisserie chicken for the vegan teacher because, you know, she's all about teaching people. Well, I'm gonna teach her something too. Because I have a master's degree. I know she was a teacher. Didn't she quit teaching kids because she was dedicated to this video? I don't know the full story, but that's okay. And usually, before you make videos about people, you learn a little bit about them before you grab the camera and start spewing nonsense. So if I defend myself here, look in the mirror as to what's getting me all hot and steamy. And this lady's always cornering people, antagonizing people, criticizing people because they don't eat the way she eats. Like, really? Really? Last time I went to the restaurant, the person next to me didn't chastise me because I had gluten in my sandwich. You should be gluten-free. Shame on you. Like, excuse me, I get a choice, do I not? Oh, but an animal didn't have to die for that gluten. Oh, says someone that's clearly never been a farmer, that's never actually been out in the field to see how many trees are cut down for the wheat, how many animals are displaced for the wheat, how many rodents and insects and birds are killed for the wheat. Anyways, let's have some pork bones. How are you guys? I know it's been quite a while. I'm still here, and it's so authentic. It's in China's. So you know what? I'm gonna watch my waistline, and I'm gonna have only 2,000 calories worth instead of 3,000 calories. But I have a whole chicken to eat, so so let me think here. Let me think. Probably 3 packs. 3 packs. Well, this doesn't need to be a lot. This doesn't need to be that much because I'm also gonna have eggs and cheese and an entire chicken. 4 packs, maybe. Let's do 3. Let's do 4. Let's do 4. Okay. Actually, should we do 5? No, let's do 4. Jeepers creepers. All right, so this is gonna get a little loud. Oh, you guys, it's so good to connect. So I'm a loudspeaker anyway, but just to let you know. Now, I could get one of those things that I see other mukbang people do. You know, in Korea, they have it's a little gas tank, propane, and you go switch. It's what they use in camping. But I've Googled those things blowing up. They go poof in their face. People have passed away from those things. So I'm like, you know what? Yeah, I'm not gonna sleep well enough. Having that stored here in the apartment, I make the whole building come crashing down. I'll make a lot of people upset. Okay. All right. So we're gonna that's probably enough water. If I need more, I'll add more. All right. I'm so excited to have my pork bones because it's my choice. It's my choice to have pork bones. As someone who was vegan and got very sick by being vegan. It's so funny to me that people say all the time, they see my old photos, they're like, oh, you need to lose weight, you need to eat this way again. It's like, but don't you, use your brains. Why do you think I might have stopped? Because what I was doing was sending me off the deep end. I went off the deep end because of vegan. And we're gonna get into this, all right? Do I need scissors? All right, there's so many steps. So there's like a soy sauce, there's like a cream, there's a cheese. Oh, these are the bones, I presume. It's in China's. Look at that. This is authentic vegan teacher. All right. Anyways, so it is what it is. These noodles are kind of, should I get, I will get some cheese. So let's put the little crumblies in there for now. Let's start this, let's get the boil going, although it doesn't really matter. Well, it doesn't. I'm so excited to eat, oh my god. I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make sure I shouldn't make any promises. I hate making promises. I'm really bad at keeping them. Ask all my friends, I'm really bad. Like, and I say all the time, I was literally just texting some, I'm not gonna say his name. He's a YouTuber. And, you know, he wants me to come see him in a collab. I'm like, where are my scissors? I'm very indecisive and wishy-washy, and I'll try my best. But, you know, I get probably one email a week from... You know, I got a message from... I get a message a week, all right? I'm very selective, and honestly, it's just too many people. All right, so cooking with Nikocado. All right. I don't know what I put in first. Let's just start this. Orlin, can you bring me the cheese, please? See, these are the... Because I'm filming. Don't start. Don't start. These bones smell really good. How are you today? How are you today? That's what I say.
No, the vegan teacher's not bedbound like you are. She can still move. She can touch her toes.
Barely. Do you
Just because someone has leather skin doesn't mean that they're not better than you.
Ooh, that's offensive. Don't be mean.
What?
See, she's choosing to be mean.
It's the vegan glow.
The vegan glow, you heard it from the famous ex-vegan himself. See, that's one thing I don't like about inductions. They slide all the way around.
You know, I'm done with you.
You say that every...
And I'm still done with you. I am done with you.
Then why don't you consider leaving?
I need money.
Don't we all? I guess I'll do the,
Do the diet challenge.
Okay, here we go. Shh. Be quiet.
Be skinny.
I identify as skinny. So, you're committing acts of violence.
Do you identify as diabetic too?
No, I don't. I identify as healthy and skinny. And this is, you know, ramen, in my opinion, is good for you because it has...
Vegetables.
Wait. Oh, it's in Chinese. They don't even. Vitamin D, 0%. Calcium, 0%. Iron, 0. Then what are these bones here for? Potassium, 0%. Protein. It's got 16 protein. That's a lot of protein for a ramen noodle. 16%. 8 grams. Shoot, you go to the gas station and you get one of those like what should I call it? Those little bars. Those things with energy bar, protein bars. It's like 10 to 20 grams. Well, usually they're about 20. I was thinking of the vegan ones. I used to eat the vegan ones. I'm telling you, I've been vegan longer than her. I remember in college I was downing those vegan protein bars. And I got so sick. And anti-nutrients, people. It's not what you think. Just because something's in there doesn't mean you're getting it. Doesn't mean you're absorbing it. Doesn't mean it's the right type for you. Doesn't mean lots of different things. Doesn't mean there's... Already making a mess and I just started. Orlin, bring me the shark. Should I put these in now? I don't know. Look, we're gonna cook it all together. So this is some type of like liquid. This is bones from pigs. Ooh, I'm so excited. Ooh. And I'm gonna need my chicken. Bring me the shark.
Should vacuum your dandruff while you're at it.
Wait, you're gonna take this back, so stay.
They're not gonna appreciate the noise. Muffins are all about visuals. And the only visual you provide is double chin.
How about you start opening all these and pour them in for me because I'm getting tired.
How about you do something so you regain your range of motion?
I'm trying my best.
To do what? To get fatter?
Shh! Just do what I said.
I always do what you say.
Yeah. Well, do it faster. And get all the gum.
Are these bones?
I don't know. It says spicy pork bone noodle.
No,
and I thought this would be... What does it feel like?
It feels like a scam. I don't feel any bones.
Well, it does say 0% iron, 0% calcium, 0%... All those things would be in bones.
0% bones?
Unless they were vegan pigs.
Maybe they are vegans.
They were vegan bones. See? That's what I'm talking about. And a lot of people feed pigs, like, vegetable scraps, don't they?
So that's 0% calcium if they're vegan.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Great. Perfect for the vegan teacher. We're eating vegan bones.
You want me to put the soy sauce in?
Put everything in.
Because if you're going to be having a vegan mukbang, you need some sodium. That's all.
Ah! It's making me splash. It's your fault.
No, you're fine.
Ooh, it smells
vinegary.
It smells good. I don't know if that's what. I don't know what it is.
This is straight up apple cider.
Do you lick it or sniff it?
I sniffed it.
Okay, because that. Jeepers. This needs a turnaround. Thank you. Come again. And we have to put on the cheese very soon.
Really? Because you need more calories?
I need more calcium, so I'm not like this vegan bone stew that's deficient, and whoever gets to consume it is also going to be deficient too. See, I know a lot about nutrition.
Yeah, you do.
Ah, my sockets.
You're really good at the weight gaining part of nutrition.
All those scraps put in here and then throw that out. All the scraps. I want this a clean experience, clean table.
And you're going to have to throw yourself away because you're not clean. When's the last time you showered?
Right before this fit.
That's a lie.
I'm skinny.
Yeah. You just put dry shampoo on your hair and you call it a shower.
That's not true. You missed a bunch. Use your eyes.
At least I can still see.
I see perfect, actually.
Why do you wear bottle thick glasses? Have you shown them your glasses?
Anyways, guys, hi. This is gonna be delicious.
Everything's delicious for you.
Oh my gosh. Is this enough food? That's okay, we're gonna have eggs and cheese, and I'm gonna try to eat a lot.
You're very good at that.
I actually want, this is nothing. I've had 10 packs before.
Oh yeah, they can see it.
Orlin, stop.
Well, you eat in private, you were in public, sweetie.
Stop. This smells really good. All right, let's add our cheese. We can do one here.
This is real cheese.
Oh, happy cows. Oh, I can't wait to react to this video, let me tell you.
Oh.
Alrighty. And so the cheese will start melting on top. Trying to get all my things in a nice little, beautiful thing. Please bring me the eggs.
How many eggs?
The 2 you made. Keep the door open. He never learns. I'm telling you, his brain, he tried doing vegan for another year and he gained no weight, but he lost no weight either. He gained no weight, that was kind of weird. He was just maintaining and maintaining. Yep, girl.
Here you go, sir.
Ooh. 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 Now, people call this hen periods. Well, I don't care.
It's menstruations.
Fine by me. Fine by me. Oh, see the color? See how it's like yellow? The darker the... I sent you the photo.
Yeah.
You need pasture-raised eggs. These were factory farmed.
These are vegan chickens.
They were unhappy.
There's no collagen in them.
Unhappy chickens.
Oh, you know how she likes to teach about words? How about C is for collagen?
Okay. Alright, so this is ready. This is done. Here we go. 1, 2, fun. And what I'm going to do is please bring me my eating tray. Oh, look at that, vegan teacher.
Want me to take this
Yes,
away?
take that out.
Well, hold this.
Well,
You're not doing anything.
I'm breathing.
You barely. What? You're gonna spill that everywhere.
I love cheese. Dun, dun. Oh, it's a lot more than it looked like. Ooh. Oh, okay, you can take that. Ouch. Actually, there's still more. I want all the bones. Oh, my ligaments. Ouch. You're right, I did almost spill it everywhere.
Yeah, because you're not very good at doing stuff.
Now, is the chicken ready? Put it in the microwave for like...
It's been ready.
Okay, wait. You're gonna keep the lid on it because we don't want it to get crustified. And you're gonna put it in the microwave for about 2 minutes. Jeepers. Okay, I really want this to be nice and pretty, so we're gonna have to go like that. We're gonna have to like make room for the chicken. So we're gonna put this on the, we're probably gonna flip it. Yeah, we'll flip it. Okay. Oh my gosh, can I drink the broth? You guys, this is how you do it. Well, no, this is not how you do it. I kind of made it soupy, but that's good soupy. You know what I'm saying? It's good soupy. Ooh, and the cheese. Oh my god. And it's really hot. I'm kind of let it cool down. We just need to get some of the soup out. I love pork bones, even if they're vegans. Oh my word. China. He forgot a soy sauce. That's probably for the better. It's already very salty. Alright, let's put my eggs on top. Well, we're gonna flip this around, aren't we? Well, I don't know. It is what it is. Cheers. And this will also heat up the egg as well. Ooh. Come on. Come on. Come. Oh!
This one's for the vegans.
Cheers. Ooh, is it nice and hot? Ooh, yeah, it is. Ah. Okay, bring me my riser, please. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Here you go.
Living with an idiot.
Yeah, I know. It's an awful feeling.
I'm talking about you. You should have prevented that.
How? With my psychic powers?
By being helpful.
I do everything for you.
Well, you don't do it well, and you take forever.
I always wipe you
You're
well.
very slow. He went to the store, it took him 7 hours to get 5 things for the
Because you had a giant list.
I didn't. It was 2 stops. It was 2 stops. He's just slow. He's always been slow, though. Slow-minded, slow everything. Chill, chill. Excuse me, vegan teacher. Listen here, lady. I know that you're a vegan. Well, I'm not. And I'm allowed to not be vegan. I was vegan for many years, and it made me very sick. I love my body, respect my identity, which is skinny. Chill, chill. Jeepers creepers. And you know what? I actually look really good. Because I'm American, and Americans, they always look very good. We're amazing in everything. We are running the world because we actually have money, unlike other people in the world. Because since we have money, that means we have money, which means we can buy stuff. And you know what? Just because you don't like my body doesn't mean you need to discriminate. Oh, vegan phobia. What about fat phobia? You're fat phobic, lady. Jeepers creepers. I lost 2 pounds and I'm feeling really good. And you know what? I'm allowed to feel good because it's my body, my choice, my rights, my identity. Respect! And if you don't respect my identity, lady, it's acts of violence. Jeepers creepers. Chill, chill. Let me do like a little twirl for you. Okay. I love my body. I love Orlin. I feel like this might be blurry. I can't even tell. I love my body. How do you get that rockin' body? It's
What?
blurry. Touch my face. So
Your vision for your diabetes? Is it blurry?
Touch my face. Cheers. I love my... Is my body amazing?
Not really. Your hunchback's pretty epic, though.
Oh my gosh. And I have lots of barnacles. Okay. They all have a story. This one came from ramen noodles. This one came from cheese. This one came from chicken nuggets. And this one came from pizza. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna make the neighbors think we're getting it on, which is definitely not happening anymore. It doesn't stand up anymore.
What does it stand up?
You're a very tiny pickle.
Shh. First of all, it might be short, but it's fat, and that's what matters, right?
It's definitely a grower.
Oh, so you just call me big. Thanks. Yay!
Well, you are big,
Yes!
but not down below.
Mm-hmm.
Up above.
Uh-huh. 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 This is when I go shopping at the grocery store. First up, cheese.
At Walmart, you mean?
And we're gonna go to Costco.
Can afford Costco.
And we're gonna get, shh, be quiet. All I need you to just, you can leave. I love chicken and eggs and cheese, and that's what we're gonna eat because I'm anti-vegan. I don't believe in veganism, and I'm allowed to not believe in vegan. So this is what I look like going to Costco. Extra skinny. You. This lady went out of her way me and my health and my medical decisions with my body, okay? This video is called Nikocado. She tagged me. It says, Nikocado avocado needs to be removed from society. Do you know what that means, everyone? That means off with your head. Chop. That's what she thinks. And I already know what it's going to be about. It's because you ate an animal. Therefore, you deserve to be removed from society. We'll see about this. We're going to watch this and we're going to react together. I love cheese. We have cheese. We have eggs. Let's try a nice big bite. And we have a big chicken over here. Ooh. Oh, I'm actually really excited. Let's put an egg in here as well. Get that over here. Okay. Ooh. All right, everybody. Ooh, 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 ooh. Now, if you skip the intro, I made this from scratch. A lot of work. It's pork bones from China's. And they made it with vegan pigs, so there's no calcium. Mmm. It's spicy. So some egg. Mmm.
Hello students, welcome to class. Today we're going to be reviewing this video. Apparently it's about Nikocado avocado. You know that animal who did a video about me, who actually claimed that eating vegetables is somehow unhealthy. Meanwhile, he weighs 350 pounds and is insane. Let's watch it and let's evaluate and see what we think about.
Stop! Pause! Click the link below and get yourself a cameo where I'll make a special video just for you. Treat yourself or surprise someone else. It makes a great gift. Link below. I'm not 300 pounds. Strike one, fake news, misinformation. Number two, I said drinking vegetables in the form of smoothies is unhealthy because the oxalates, which is an anti-nutrient. If you don't know, people, plants don't want to be eaten. They put toxins so they don't get eaten by animals. It's their own defense mechanism. Plants can't run, they don't have claws, they're not animals, but they still want to survive and compete into the wild. So they put all of these toxins into their leaves to prevent insects from eating them, attracting other animals, and to keep their species alive. Anti-nutrients. Seeds have them as well. When you blend, she told me to blend broccoli in my smoothie. I said, excuse me, that's going to give me kidney stones or something because it's full of anti-nutrients. It's not digestible. There's plant cell membranes that can't be chopped open with your human digestive tract. So she's already twisting the reality to fit her narrative.
About this. This could be very interesting. Might give us some sort of insight into his psychology. Maybe he is somebody who can transform. Apparently he used to be vegan. I don't believe it. But anyway, let's watch it together.
She doesn't believe it. You can look it up on the internet in 2 seconds. In fact, I still have over 100 mukbangs as a vegan on my channel. But you don't want to believe it? Just look at me. Look at me. I looked like a vegan by the end of it. She's just so snooty. And also, why is she reacting to someone's video about me that also might not have correct information? She just loves to spread lies.
Approximately 2 weeks ago, while sitting in his $2.3 million penthouse apartment, Nikocado Avocado would upload a video weighing himself to his channel with over 2.5 million subscribers.
352. I think not.
His weight of 352 pounds is in stark contrast to his beginning weight of between 150 and 160 pounds.
Chicken, because I like chicken.
I was 150 pounds, maybe 160. Can't really.
We all like chicken, vegan teacher.
A fairly simple life in.
He was a vegan, apparently. Do you think he really was? How can somebody go from being vegan to being not vegan? How do you go from caring about animals and not wanting them to have their cut and being stabbed in the neck and being thrown into gas chambers? How do you go from not wanting that to being like, meh? You don't.
You do. Most vegans stop being vegan. It's the biggest revolving door on the planet. And let me tell you why. Because you get sick. Because you run out of your storages. Because plants don't have bioavailable iron. They don't have bioavailable calcium. People say, oh, there's calcium in kale. Yeah, well, the kale is designed so that when you eat the kale, you're not going to get the calcium. You have to eat other things to pair with it, or you're eating a bunch of anti-nutrients that prohibit your absorption of the calcium. So I stopped, like 99.99% of people who stop, because I run out of my storages. When you eat food and your fats, your cells, you retain some nutrients. You can go a couple months, B12 or whatever, but eventually you get depleted and you run out. I stopped because I was ill. What do you mean, how do you do it? You're acting like I'm the first person to ever stop being vegan. Everyone stops, practically. Anyways, this is for you. C is for chicken. Mmm. 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 Oh my god. Mmm. 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 Anyways, I really shout out to Sunny V2. This video he made. That's what she's reacting to. It's just like, why do I bother? But this is why I bother.
If you're vegan, a true vegan, you are vegan forever. You always try to do the least harm.
Colombia. He moved there way back in 2014 after meeting his then boyfriend Orlin in a vegan Facebook group for men.
No, I didn't. Okay, shout out to who? Sunny. I just would love to know where people get their information. Google? I mean, shoot. I did not go to Colombia in 2014. What? It's just, and people make videos on it like it's a fact. But it's not that important. But still, it just shows that if that's not true and that's being written about or produced, imagine what else is out there too.
Okay, he met his boyfriend in a vegan Facebook group. What was he doing in there if he doesn't care about animals? Just trying to...
Shut up, lady! I did at the time. And then I changed my mind when it came down to my life or their life. And you know what? Every animal operates in that same way, including all these vegan animals. I mean, I used to have a pet parrot. He's a frugivorous animal, that line of species. And they'll still eat each other's eggs, they'll eat each other, they'll eat other things because they're missing nutrients sometimes. Even cows, just Google cow eating a little baby chick or a horse eating a chick. These things are supposed to eat grass, not people. Animals. Excuse me. It comes down to it, there's no such thing as a vegan animal. Even our closest relatives, primates, are not fully vegan. They eat each other sometimes.
Doesn't make sense.
But problematic.
I thought you were a teacher. You should know. You should use your brain if you're a teacher.
Videos of himself to the YouTube website, playing violin and discussing the many aspects.
Wait, there's so much to say. If you have nothing to do in your life, go and help somebody. Don't just start making videos, filming yourself all the time. Make videos to help.
And what are you doing? Making videos about people. For attention. Clickbaiting my name for attention. She reminds me of those types of people that will like donate somewhere and then make a whole video about show themselves donating. Here's the check. Look what I did. Like, oh my god, just do it. Be quiet.
Help others. That's when you can make videos. Otherwise, just get yourself into shape. Go and help the millions of people who need help and the millions of animals who need help. But don't just make videos focusing on yourself, your makeup, your shoes, whatever the heck.
Okay, so there's no room in this world for entertainment? There's no room in this world for Broadway shows, musical theater, orchestra, ballet, expressing yourself, helping people pass time, helping people overcome a bad day, giving people something to do, something to look forward to, because life is full of horrible things. The world's crazy. There's so many horrible people. Like, there's no room for entertainment. I only am allowed to make videos helping people change what they put in their mouth. That's it. That's the narrow view you got. That's all you got.
Heck you're doing. That is not a way to live a life. We have a planet to save here.
You know who says this type of stuff? Extremists. Extremists. Huh, look at that. Anyways, look at this beautiful bird. This is for you, vegan teacher. I plan to save. Oh my god. It's bologna.
But look at him. See that shirt? It says not your, and there's a cow. I bet you it says not your mother. And usually, if
your milk.
If it's a vegan shirt, truly it will say not your mother, not your milk underneath.
Yep.
So that would mean that he...
Yeah, but I was just acting the part. I wasn't actually vegan. I even had vegan clothes. I was making vegan mukbangs. But no, I was never a vegan, according to her, because she doesn't want to believe it. Yet I'm literally wearing the memorabilia. Literally wearing the mascot shirts over here. Listen, people don't go to that extent for a week as an act. Like, this was my life for over a decade. I was vegetarian for over 10 years.
He is an ethical vegan, unless he was just pretending to be for some crazy reason.
No. Just like everyone else that does it, they learn about, they watch a movie, they say, oh, I feel bad, let me change my weight, let me give it a try, and then they decide to stop. Doesn't mean they never were. God. Do you know how many people I know that were like once a Republican, then a Democrat, or once a Democrat, then a Republican? People change over time. Doesn't mean they were never done. Like, you just didn't exist. You were never full. You were never really a Republican. You were never really one. Oh my god. Imagine living with someone like this.
Effects of veganism.
This is my first ever mukbang. Mukbang. I actually don't know how to pronounce it, but anyways,
Where he would state that prior to becoming a vegan, he considered himself somewhat overweight.
most people that watch my show.
Before becoming vegan, he was overweight, apparently. That's weird. That's interesting. Okay, so he lost weight and became...
Yeah, I was a very, very fat vegetarian. Not the whole time, but at one point. Because I was eating too many chips and sour cream and onion dip. Literally. Too much mac and cheese. It was just overeating, really.
better shape when he was vegan. So why did he stop being vegan?
I don't know that I'm vegan. I've been vegan for almost 4 years. Like another month or two will be like 4-year mark.
4 years?
And this
doesn't make sense. You're not vegan for 4 years and then you suddenly stop.
It totally changed my life. I used to be obeso. I used to be like...
Obeso? He's saying he used to be obese. You see his arms? They went way the heck out to here. So weird. Do you think it's even true?
Like this.
While it was certainly a benefit that veganism...
Oh my god. Everything is just like... let's do some more of this. Isn't this annoying? It's aggravating to me. I'm like, why am I even doing this, actually? I'm like, what's the point of this? At this point in time, what is the point? Oh, I love the thighs. Ooh, that's a beautiful one. That I ate.
helped Nikocado lose weight and was assisting him in staying thin. As he continued to maintain the vegan diet, it would go from a blessing to a curse.
I rotted a tooth. I had low B12 deficiency. I developed hypoglycemia. I don't know if it's directly related to the veganism, but I never had that before.
What? You're blaming your health problems on veganism? No. X. Nobody blames their health problems on veganism.
Okay, but if you go on any other diet in the world and you change what you're putting into your body and then you have a reaction to it, most people say, gee, I gotta stop what I just did and change to something else. What do you mean no one blames their health issues on veganism? Everybody does at some point. Even people like you that say your digestion, or people like her that are vegans who have my digestion. I can't food combine this, or I can't. I react more to soy, or I can't have too much MSG. So like you're allowed to react to vegan food, but I can't. You can only react to it and blame your health or your existence on your diet if it's for a good thing. Like, I started eating more flax seeds, all of a sudden my digestion improved. Like, people like her do it all the time. I'm seeing all her other videos. She's like, if you start eating, these pumpkin seeds and squash, it has these vitamins and your skin's gonna get better. I started having more improvements, but she always says that people will react to what they're eating, which is therefore why they need to eat it. But what happens if they don't react to it well? Well, now you're not allowed to? It just defies basic logic. Like, it's controlling. It's very controlling and manipulative. Like, she gets to decide how people can react to food. And you can only react in a way that she approves. God. What country does she want to... I mean, I can think of 2 right now that probably operate this way. If you speak out against something, boom, in jail you go. Yeah, but that's not a happy world. I thought we're trying to improve the world. Remember? Make videos to help others. You're not going to help someone if you force them to stay uncomfortable or ill because of what's in your head.
And is saying your health problems are because you didn't take care of yourself. What did you say? You had a rotting tooth? What did you say? Let's go back.
Yep. First cavity in my entire life happened when I went vegan. And it was so bad that I had to get the tooth pulled. It was either that or an implant or a crown. I didn't want the crown, I didn't want the implant, I got it taken out. Do you know how many people have had teeth issues from eating nothing but anti-nutrients that block your calcium absorption? It's like she's been vegan for a couple years. Oh wait, she has. That's right. This is noodles lady, but she's the authority and she knows everything.
To a curse.
I rotted a tooth. I had...
Okay, were you brushing your teeth?
Yes.
Were you actually eating properly? Were you flossing your teeth?
Properly? Like when you told me to drink broccoli smoothies? Like that type of properly? That type of properly? God.
Did you know that sometimes people just have problems with teeth, no matter whether they're vegan or not vegan? Has nothing to do with you being vegan.
Yeah, they don't brush them, but I do. Yeah, they don't floss, but I do. Yeah, but they don't get any other checkups, but I did. I mean,
What's the other thing?
Low B12.
Low B12. Were you taking your B12 vitamin?
Yep.
I worked...
And I was getting injections too. I was literally getting injections in my butt. It's called intrinsic factor. What is it called? By cofactor or something. Basically, the logic is sometimes when you eat foods in their full forms, if it's paired with this, their whatever, you're better able to absorb it and assimilate it. Sometimes supplements are not as effective as you think. You don't absorb them. Just because it's in it doesn't mean you're going to get it.
As a nurse for 25 years, and people who were eating meat still had B12 deficiency. So that has nothing to do with veganism. That has to do with you not taking your B12 pills. It's not that big a deal. You take 1 pill every...
But here's the thing about that logic as well. Unless you're going to sit there and monitor them and watch everything that they do and make sure that they're only eating meat, you have no idea if someone comes in and says, yeah, I eat meat. They might have meat once a week that's like ground up soy fake meat that they got at a fast food restaurant. It's not even real quality meat. So, I mean...
every week, or you can spread it out. It's not... I'm giving you an X for these. Bullshit about your teeth. Bullshit about the vitamin B12. What else?
B12 deficiency. I developed hypoglycemia. I don't know if it's directly...
You developed hypoglycemia?
Yeah.
Do you realize that some people, in fact, the vast majority of people develop hypoglycemia who are actually not vegan? Go and check right now. If only...
I thought this lady was all about compassion and making videos to help people. I literally said that my tooth was right. Do you know how painful that is? Like, I was in so much pain. She isn't... There's no connection to the human. Like, oh my God, that must hurt. Oh wow, were you in pain? Oh, how did that affect your quality of life? It's like, nope, don't believe it, X. And this is why I get so upset when people comment on my page. You need to go vegan. You need to get healthier, you need to eat vegan. Why? So I can be associated with people like this again?
only 1 out of about 100 or 1,000 of us are vegan, then all the people with hypoglycemia cannot blame it on veganism. But
you are annoying. This is, I feel like I'm talking, it's like a 3rd grader. Like, it's just so narrow. Like, if there's no other possibilities other than what I see within my blinders. There's no other possibilities in life. There's no other combinations or circumstances that are allowed. Just didn't happen because they're not inside my blinders. It's just bizarre. It's like a child. It's like a child. And this is her content. You know, people rag on me all the time like, oh, you're dramatic. My content is me. I am original. I focus on myself, me, my family. I don't sit and make videos. I mean, yes, every once in a while I might respond to someone. But 99% of it is doing my own thing in my own lane. Your whole channel, your whole existence on this platform is targeting people.
you're saying doesn't make any sense. X.
Because you're dumb.
Relate to the veganism, but I never had that before.
At a later date, Nikocado explained that being vegan had resulted in numerous immediate health issues. In addition to this, Nikocado explained that he found the 2016 online vegan community to be extremely toxic.
What? Yeah.
The vegan community was toxic. You mean the vegans who actually care about the animals and who talk about others and not just themselves, who don't just make videos about themselves, who actually go in there and film the animals undercover and who talk about how sad it is that they are suffering, the chickens, the cows, the pigs, the turkeys, the lambs. You mean those people? You didn't like hanging around with them? X.
I do vegans have...
People like you, lady. People like you. And worse. And worse. People like you. God. It's like going to a church. It's like going to a church that's different from your church. And they have this belief and you're wrong for not seeing it too. And there's nothing you can do until you adapt to that belief. Bye-bye. I mean, I just left that mosque. I just left that temple, but I have to do this because you say so. And vice versa. It's not spiritual at all.
to make everything about veganism.
Because the animals are suffering. What do you want to make it about?
And I was suffering. I lost a freaking tooth. Do you know what happens when people have low B12? They can get permanent, irreversible nerve damage. Like, this isn't a laughing matter. Animals were suffering, and so was I. So the pigs live and I don't? It's... Oh my God. Oh my God.
When you know that somebody is suffering and that there's a way to help them stop suffering, it actually consumes some people. They actually want to make a change.
And I did. I did make a change, lady.
Animals and tortures them first. They do testing on animals. It is hard.
I made a change, and I'm really glad I did.
Put it out of my mind.
Here's the change I made. Here's the change I made.
And that's what vegans do.
Here's the change I made.
A social class.
I made a change for the better. God.
Why? There's so much more to life than veganism.
And as a result,
What is more to life? What did you end up doing with your life, Nick? X. There's so much more to life than being vegan. Like eating yourself till you're 350 pounds and living in a penthouse and being boring and being lonely and having a ton of money. But what? That's your life? It's not a life. It's not a life to be cruel to others.
Is your video titled Nikocado should be removed from society or not? Is that the title of this video or is it not? Or am I going blind? Being cruel to others. You're literally making content about me, saying how I should not be allowed to exist in society because I ate something to help myself. Compassion, it's broken record. It's like when you, I've dealt with a lot of sales pitchy people in my life. It's like they just, I've gone through so many different car salesman, financial advisor. They have their speech and it's just they have it memorized and it's like they can't help themselves. It's like a cat when it sees a bug. It's like like trying to hold it. I know I'm not allowed to get this bug, but I have to get the bug. They see a bird and they're like they just can't help themselves. She just can't. What kind of life is that? It's really, imagine a government taking a stance like this. Imagine an actual body of government that control people and what they're allowed to do, say, believe, think, read. Adopted this. Imagine the type of society that would be. Everyone's sick, hungry.
In a community of vegan YouTube.
Well, I'm no longer a vegan YouTuber, okay? You're leaving the vegan YouTube community. What is the community exactly?
This club that you want people to join. This group that's all over the internet. As people come and go, come and go, come and go, come and go.
What does that mean?
I thought you were a teacher.
What do you
mean, what does that mean? I thought you're supposed to be smart.
It's just vegans.
You're not even smart.
I gotta leave, you guys.
After a 1 month
Oh
break,
no, you couldn't stand that people were actually talking about other things besides themselves. That's all you wanted, just to put the camera on yourself and just talk about what? I don't get it. Seriously, if you were in front of me, what would you say you want to talk about?
I would say, if I were in front of you, I would not even want to speak to you. I would want nothing to do with you. I would want to be nowhere around you. I would not. You're a hostile person. You make not a lot of sense. And your whole thing on this community is picking on people. Why is this a video about me being removed from society? I mean, I don't want to watch this whole thing, but I would want nothing to do with you. So that's never going to happen.
Fashion? Makeup? What? What could be more important than saving innocent animals?
Just replace her with like a Muslim or a Christian or a Jew or a Hindu or even an atheist, where what could be more important about makeup than worshiping God? What could be more important than, playing video games than worshiping Allah? What could be more important? Like, you just have to spend your whole life spreading the good news and helping people see the light. It's the same thing. Let people be. Let people live.
From slaughterhouses, from the Holocaust that they're living through right now. The Holocaust never ended for the animals. It's still going on. And that's why vegans are talking about it all the time, because they actually care. They have empathy. They can imagine themselves in that position.
First of many non-vegan mukbang videos would show up on the Nikocado Avocado channel. And what?
Non-vegan mukbang X.
That is a vegan mukbang, actually. But whatever. Look at all these X's I'm getting.
While he had made the decision to begin eating meat, he would still maintain a relatively...
Why would he start eating meat? That's the part I don't get. Maybe you don't like all the vegans in the supposed community, but what does that have to do with the animals?
Why don't you like research a little before you make a video? How about that? Like, that's what I don't get. How you're a teacher and you don't do your homework. That's what I don't get. You want to know the answer to that? Look it up. I've made countless videos about why I stopped being vegan. I'm on my own damn broken record right now, saying the same thing to you that I've said 12,000 times over the past 6 years. It comes up once a month. I said, just to let you know, this is why I stopped. But you're a teacher?
Why punish the animals? Awful. 10 X's for that. You do not take out your frustration on humans onto the animals who are completely innocent. What a piece of shit.
Clean diet, often inclusive of vegetables and rice.
1 red onion, carrots, minus that green one, which we don't use, broccoli.
Click the link below and get yourself a cameo where I'll make a special video just for you. Treat yourself or surprise someone else. It makes a great gift. Link below.
Cauliflower, fresh peas.
Nikocado avocado.
What is all this with the vegetable part? I don't get it. Were you just completely lost? You're just like, oh, okay, I'll just put some veggies in here.
What are you talking about? Most people who eat meat also have vegetables. Like, these black and white ladies. So black and white.
It's despicable what you're doing.
Nikocado stuck out like a sore thumb as a mukbanger because in the beginning the video type was almost entirely dominated by females. Additionally, Nikocado would almost always have his pet parrot sit on his shoulder while he ate, the absurdity of which assisting him in standing out from the crowd.
He had a pet parrot on his shoulder while he was eating other animals like chickens?
Parrots love chicken.
I don't get it. What happened to the parrot?
The parrot ate a lot of chicken. The parrot had no problem eating it loved eggs, quail eggs.
Parrots shouldn't be pets anyway. They should be in the wild. Don't take animals out of the wild and bring them into your home.
When discussing his first
Vegans live in a fantasy world. Have you like ever caught on to that? Like, we're all supposed to be in this beautiful kumbaya where everyone's equal. Everyone's equal. Everything is, life isn't fair. There's no equality in nature. If it weren't for a lot of parrots being domesticated in Latin America, South America, a lot of them would be extinct. A lot of them would be extinct. I mean, that's the value of zoos. I know that's controversial in itself, but we've been able to save something from going extinct. Now, I know we drive it out too, but that's just life. Do you know how many other species have been driven out by other species? Yeah, humans do that, but we're not the only ones. Everyone does that. I mean, you go to the ocean, look at some of these, mussels that just take over the plants, or vice versa. There's this seaweed, this algae that just takes over and kills a bunch of clams and scallops and fish die. I mean, that's just life. It's a battle. It's competitive. You see that in nature as well. Like, I visited the Amazon. There are some vicious bamboo species that have thorns that want to literally hurt and cut the animals that walk past them. Or they compete with other plants or vines. Vines are known for choking the life out of plants and suffocating them to death so they can get to the top of the rainforest so they can be by the sun. The rainforest, natural places are full of competition, full of death, full of so saying that, because I had a pet parrot, I get an X. It's just, and you have a dog. Why do you have a dog? That should be out in the wild. But humans have bred the wolf over and over and over and over in so many different ways that we created more species, more variations of dogs. Short ones, smush-faced ones, long ones, tall ones, scruffy ones. And you have one of them. And you're saying, oh, well, maybe I don't know much about, but maybe she adopted it, maybe she rescued it. Okay, and I rescued Mr. Noodle. His owner passed away, and they had babies, and we got some of the babies, and then we gave the other one to another neighbor. What's the difference? Throw it out in the wild, it won't be able to fend for itself. It didn't grow up in the wild. It'll be eaten by the next bird, because birds eat birds, Fish eat fish, That's why I say that doesn't live in reality. We're all supposed to be kumbaya, holding hands. No, this is a battle to the end. Fend for yourself. You can be nice here and there, but it's a battle for yourself. Battle for your own kind. Plants do it, animals do it, mammals do it, fish do it, birds do it. And so do you. Apparently I should be killed and removed from society because I'm not doing what you want. So, joke's on you. You have the same mentality, but you can't escape it. You just want us to all to hold hands, and the birds are supposed to be equal. Mr. Noodle would have been dead if he were out in the wild.
Don't take animals out of the wild and bring them into your home.
When discussing his
have a dog
video, Nikocado Avocado would state, "My very first mukbang got like 50,000 views in a couple of weeks, which was a lot for me at the time." And everyone,
where is this information come from? Again, people write this stuff about me, and I'm like, my first mukbang did not get 50,000 views. I don't understand.
One was asking, when's the next mukbang, which ultimately resulted in the continuation of the series.
This is the problem with you carnists. People who just want vegans to be quiet, and you just love to see people just eat animals over and over.
You carnists.
Again, because you're all a bunch of sadistic people.
However,
shame on you.
Mukbangs became...
What did I do to you? What did I do to you, lady? I've never even talked to you before. I've never interacted with you until now. I made one TikTok a year ago when you said that I should drink broccoli smoothies, and I said that's actually dangerous advice, but okay. What did I do to you?
dominant video type on his channel, his weight will begin to steadily increase. In The Psychology of Mukbang Watching, published in January 2020, the study found that the viewer's vicarious pleasure demanded a large quantity of unhealthy food to be consumed. And from a relatively uninformed outsider's perspective, the meta seems to be the bigger the better. No one wants to spend 2 minutes
Look at her, she's squirming in her seat. She's literally squirming.
watching someone eat a bowl of cereal. Most popular videos go for more than half an hour and include ridiculously oversized portions, the reason for which being because it creates
She's squirming in her seat.
connection for environments.
What is wrong with you people? What is wrong with you sick individuals that you want to watch somebody eat all this junk food? You wouldn't watch somebody eat a carrot, but you want to watch somebody just abuse themselves. Like, what?
Oh, there's people that do. The vegans watch all the other vegans eat carrots. I used to do that, okay? I used to be part of that. I used to have vegans watch me eat vegan food all day. Are they sadistic because they want to watch people eat what they enjoy? No, it's only sadistic to you because it's not the food that you approve of, because something had to die for it. Breaking news, lady, that's life. In order to have life, life must cease to exist. Life has to be taken from life. To have life, you must take life. That's biology 101.
What the is wrong with your head? What are you thinking? What goes through your mind? Why does that make you go like, oh yeah, honey, let's watch this, as opposed to anything else? Like how to save the environment or how to save animals from extreme suffering that they're going through, and that care to make the world a better place. That's what you should be doing.
Seeing other people eat very large portions of unhealthy food messily and open to public. For this reason, Nikocado Avocado began to eat more and more in every single
Who is
video
this woman?
posted
Why
to
is she
the
helping
channel.
him to be a terrible
45 here.
person?
We're gonna see how many we can eat. So here we go.
Let's start.
Let's start.
In addition to this, he'll begin to swap out many of the clean, relatively healthy meals in exchange for fast food, seen in examples such as ex-vegan eats burger for the first time in
Terrible.
10 years, which is followed by 3 other fast food mukbangs and a 10,000 calorie challenge. 7 months after switching to mukbang videos, Nikocado Avocado seemed to naively believe that he had maintained his original weight of 160 pounds. However, while doing a mukbang at the Heart Attack Grill in Las Vegas,
He's not 160 pounds if he keeps eating all of that those calories, 10,000 calories a day. What happens to you meatheads? You eat meat and you become insane.
Nikocado
Don't you think if I overate on nothing but soy and bread and french fries and all this other vegan food that I'd also gain some weight? Yeah. Like, the rules don't apply to you? Oh my god. I know a lot of fat vegans. A lot. I know people that have gained weight going vegan, and they stayed fat for like 2 years and then they finally quit.
Avocado would step on their scale, at which point he would be confronted with reality.
So let's see how much I weigh. I don't even know. I think 160, maybe 160.
I remember this
Weigh yourself
day.
here, so we're gonna
I remember this day so vividly. I was shocked because we didn't have a scale in Colombia, so I didn't know.
And everyone was asking, when's the next mukbang?
Oh, we already saw. I
And they
flashed.
master.
Actually, I just need to like fast forward more because this is just going on and on.
Lasts because
Discussing the psychology of mukbang watching, the authors also claim that mukbang videos affect viewers' perception of food consumption and thinness because mukbangers who are very thin and slim consumed very large portions of food and did not gain weight, which is without a doubt the spell that Nikocado Avocado had found himself under. Being a naturally
I did? Since when? What spell was I under? Again, people, the presumptions, people, it's like, you'd think these people even talked to me or interviewed me. No, they're just making up stories that sound good. Like, it's crazy. And look, there's a dog. Excuse me, lady, but you need to let the animals free. The animals should be out in the wild. You should have no animals in your house because that's enslavement. Then set your dog out, lady, and see what happens. Oh, but she's allowed to have pets because she's vegan. So if I was vegan, it'd be okay if I had my bird. But if I'm not vegan, I can't have my bird because she says so. Because she says so. Because she knows so much about life. Set your dog free, lady, if you're so concerned about having the animals be free.
skinny guy who had seen others doing large mukbangs without gaining any
Look at
weight
that.
might
That's
have
so
convinced him that he was immune to growing his very own.
They don't even see it.
But when
They
you're
don't
at the
even
point-
see it.
I'm I'm just gonna let her out, but you guys keep watching and let me know what happens.
And lock the door and keep her out so she can be happy and free, because that's what you want for the animals, right?
Eating 10,000 calorie meals for your channel, your quote-unquote fast metabolism.
You just have this video played and playing.
In a playlist or channel subsection literally titled Upset Feelings, where dramatic videos displaying the apparent problems he was having, such as specific arguments with his boyfriend.
Why is this even, I don't even know why this video was even made. Like, why is this news to people? Like, yeah, I had some breakdowns. Like, what? This is news?
Often gained substantial view counts. Nikocado Avocado.
A lot of those did not get views, by the way.
Uploaded videos such as "What My Husband Did to Me" and "I'm Getting Deported."
Demonetized.
He found himself in a bad mood. His first natural inclination was to grab the camera.
Everyone already hates me, or I'm already dramatic. Let me just grab the camera and just like film it. So some of them
exactly. So I'm allowed to share my emotions. I'm allowed to, but it's pathetic because I share what I'm going through in life. Pathetic. God. Oh my God, you can't rationalize with people. Again, people like this, it's like going to someone of a different faith that's very staunch in their ways about their faith, and anything different than their faith and what they were taught should cease to exist. I mean, that's just primitive thinking.
are like really real for me.
Filming his low points became a regular occurrence on the Nikocado Avocado channel, with
everything you cry about has to do with you. Do you ever cry about the state of the environment right now? How old is this guy? I think he's like 29 or something like that. Looks like he's about 40.
Do you ever cry for the environment? I'm sorry. I just can't. First of all, that video was not even about me. It was about Orlin. She's so misinformed. She has this narrative in her head, and people need to cry for the environment, and that's it. That's all they're allowed to be upset by. I guarantee if your dog died when you let it outside to go pee and it didn't come back and got hit by a car, you would cry. That's not your life. That's the dog's life. So stop making it about yourself. But of course you would cry. You're allowed to cry about things other than the environment. If you stubbed your toe and your toe fell off because it was deficient in calcium because you didn't eat any milk for 20 years, you'd start crying too.
But you know, he's helping to make the world a worse place for the next generation. The footprint of animal agriculture is great. We must stop chopping down the rainforest and growing crops and feeding them to animals. Instead, we must leave animals out of it and grow the crops ourselves so we have more food to go around.
Yeah, because all those animals just still won't die and be displaced. They just still won't be, as long as the corn is not being fed to them, the soy or the sugar, as long, or you don't feed sugar to animals, but you know what I'm saying. As long as you don't feed that stuff to the animals and feed all those animals that were, thrown into extinction and being on the endangered list, that's okay. Because we're not eating animals too. We're just killing them to grow crops for us. That's okay. Yeah, that's okay. And destroying the environment, spraying them, and I don't care if it's organic spray. It's still spray. It's still concentrated, toxic. Goes into the watershed, into the soil. I mean, lady, that's life. That's life. It's not exclusive to people who eat differently. That's you too. You too. All your fake vegan meats and your little gummy bears and your vegan cheeses, that's you too. That was produced in a factory. Half that stuff full of chemicals that had to be stripped out of the earth. The flavors, the extracts. Like, why are you exempt? And most people such as yourself that do go vegan are Westerners. So people in the UK, people in Canada, people in Australia. Okay, look at UK for example. Do they grow avocados in the UK? No, they don't. Where are most avocados grown? They're grown in Central America. So every time that they grab an avocado from the supermarket, they are relying on millions and millions of tons of fossil fuels being poured out into our atmosphere. So we can schlep millions of tons of avocados across the other side of the world so they can have their dang avocado toast as they tell everyone how much better they are than others. What about bananas? I mean, you're in Canada. Do they grow bananas in Canada, Miss Vegan Teacher? No, they don't. No, they don't. They grow them in Panama, Ecuador, Peru, Colombia, Venezuela. So every time you have a banana, which I'm certain is often, you are relying on the destruction of our ozone layers, our atmosphere, fossil fuels. How else are we going to get them to you? A boat, same thing. They need fuel. They have to move. Okay, you're going to rely on a solar energy one day. Okay, how do we create solar energy? By mining the earth, stripping it away, depleting our resources, displacing animals, killing animals by chopping down the rainforest so that we can dig up the soil underneath those trees. So that we can make the parts, our lithium batteries, our metals, our precious metals, so that we can run an electronic world. So we can send you your avocados and your bananas. So that you can sit thousands of miles away on the other side of the world where these things aren't grown near you, so that you can sit on your high horse and tell me how horrible I am, and I'm not crying for the environment, and I'm only crying because of a fight I had with my husband, and how dare I not cry for... Well, where are your tears for all the pollution you've contributed to as a vegan, huh? Where are your tears? Okay? The world is set up for competition. It's set up for unfairness. Unfairness. It's not equal. In my opinion, you are so hypocritical to grab your camera and make this video targeting me, calling me out for something that you contribute to as well. And it might not be in the same way, but it's in other ways that also... Imagine if everybody relied on those avocados and bananas every single day as a staple of their diet. Okay, 1% of the world is vegan. There are, 7-8 billion people on this earth? Just imagine how many airplanes, how many boats, how many more rainforests will have to be chopped down to plant monocrops of bananas and avocado orchards, losing diversity, losing precious medicines that were, the oils and the extracts from the plants, displacing wild monkeys and parrots like Mr. Noodle, my parrot, who's losing his home because we're growing bananas, we're growing vegan food as well. Parrots can't live in banana trees. They can't. They can't live in papaya trees. Papayas aren't even trees. They're weeds. These are things that vegans eat. It's just delusion and it's grandstanding. And I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. This is why I left that community. I left that world.
To help feed the poor people of this earth. What you're doing is so evil and wrong. It's all about you.
Has she ever made a video like going to India and feeding all these poor people on the streets? Never. Never. But I'm supposed to do it because she says so. And who are you helping by making a video like this to me? Yeah, I'm not changing. I was vegan longer than you. So who are you helping? You made a video about me that I should be removed from society. I'm doing what I do. So who did you help? Nobody. You just made a lot of money off of me. Borderline slandered me. I mean, did you hear about Cardi B? She was slandered. Someone was making up rumors about her on the internet. And she sued a YouTuber. And she would say things like, allegedly. It doesn't matter if you say allegedly. It doesn't matter if it's your opinion. If it hurts them, if it sends harm their way, you can pay the consequences. Keep your mouth shut if you don't have something nice to say about somebody. And by you making this title that I should be removed from society, imagine what hurt I must feel. Imagine if someone was inspired to do something to me based on what you said. Cardi B also sued this YouTuber for invasion of privacy. Because she's talking about things about Cardi B that are private matters. And the jury overwhelmingly felt bad for Cardi B and they awarded her all that money. But here you are making this whole long video about me. I've done nothing to you. I haven't talked to you. I haven't even talked to you. I've had no communications with you ever. Ever. I've never spoken to you. So if someone's inspired to do something based on what you say, you can be held responsible. Like that's, what if I was at a restaurant and someone started attacking me and they said that they got their source of inspiration because of this video? Nikocado needs to be removed from society. What if that's what they cite? So now I'm physically injured and I have damages. Now I can't work. Now I'm emotionally, because you made these videos about me. You targeted me and sent people my way to be remove me from society. You would need to have consequences for your actions. You didn't help anybody. You didn't help me. You made money off of me by terrorizing me and using me to grow yourself.
Which unfortunately included his continual weight gain. 12 months had passed since his last 206-pound weigh-in at the Heart Attack Grill, but it was visually clear that he was now substantially heavier. So when asked about his weight in a mukbang Q&A, the result was certainly anti.
Those are vegan tacos, vegan teacher. Okay, those probably aren't. I don't remember. This was years ago, but how does she know? They're still in the wrappers. I mean, she already knows what she wants. It's already in her head. There's no reasoning. There's no thinking. There's no opening your head. Thinking outside the box.
Well, do you want to go? Should I weigh myself in front of you? I'm gonna go get the scale. Last time I checked, it was
Look at all that.
268. It was almost 270, pretty much.
268 pounds. Nikocado Avocado was 110 pounds heavier than he had been at the start, a weight gain equivalent to the size of an average adult leopard. If you were to add another 50 pounds to that, his body weight would have doubled since the beginning.
Oh, making it so dramatized. He weighs as much as an adult leopard. He gained a whole animal and like, oh my god, I gained 50 pounds. Shoot, most people gain 50 pounds sometime in their life, including many vegans, vegan teacher, including many vegans, including very poor people. I mean, when I lived in South America, there were really, really fat people. And they didn't have access to junk food and, well, some candies, yeah. But I mean, like a lot of the fast food restaurants that I would eat at, they also didn't have the money. I mean, these people would get fat from eating rice and beans, like overeating. I mean, like, it's just... But this is more so criticism to this person.
But Nikocado was positive that he would never cross the 300-pound mark, and if he did, he guaranteed...
Look at her face.
I don't think I will ever be 300.
Trust you. Why would we trust you? You've already lied to your audience once.
However, Nikocado...
Oh my god, this is going on and on forever. Let's just skip around a little bit, shall we?
In front of you. None of this stuff. It's not good for you. It's not good for your cholesterol level. And you know what happens if you have a lot of cholesterol in your blood? Your blood can't flow properly. And you get heart attacks.
That's not how that
and
works.
If you're a man, you might have problems with the nerve. You might not be able to get your penis up when you want to...
You're thinking a little too deep there, lady. But you can have bad cholesterol levels if you don't eat good cholesterol. There's no cholesterol in plants to begin with, so you're relying on your own body to produce it. But you can overproduce. I knew people that literally had high cholesterol, the bad cholesterol, eating nothing other than plant food. I can think of 2 people, and they documented it on YouTube. One of them did his blood work and everything. He was like freaking out. I was like, how is this possible? You know, I mean, triglycerides play a huge role in that. Oh, did I turn the volume off? This is getting annoying. I'm so annoyed with her. There's no substance.
300 pounds.
There's no substance. I'm just gonna go to the end. Let's see what's happening here. This is just so...
I love watching poor people.
What? It's entertaining to watch people be poor? He loves...
That was a joke, lady! That was a joke! I was literally reenacting a scene from a TV show while sitting in a hotel that I pretended to buy. And look at her getting all distraught. Oh my god.
Just watching people be poor? What a piece of shit. X. What does that mean? Think about it. All of you people there who don't have that much money, or somebody who's watching who's in a wheelchair, or whatever it is. He likes watching people suffer.
They struggle. Oh, I just need popcorn. I could sit here and watch them struggle all the time.
Lady, I was literally not serious at all. I'm literally trolling. Look at her getting offended. I can't. And half the people in that comments knew. They're like, oh, this is a scene from Housewives. Oh, yeah. Or, oh my gosh, clearly you can see the hotel stickers on the door. Like, I even made it obvious, and it still went over people's heads. It's what I'm allowed to tell a joke. I'm allowed to entertain people. I'm allowed to pretend. I'm allowed to make statements about myself and my view. I'm not pointing out individuals. I'm not calling out individuals and lying about them or exaggerating the truth. I'm sitting in my own space making a comment about all the people outside. I'm like, oh, look at them go. Like, What? What? Use your words.
I'm speechless. I don't even know what to say.
You're not speechless. You've been talking for 25 minutes. You've said a lot, but keep going.
Why do we not have as a right, as a society, to go in there and grab this guy and just put some handcuffs on him? He's abusing animals. He's abusing himself. He's abusing the environment because that's what his footprint is like because of animal agriculture. And then he's abusing his relationship, doesn't care one iota about anyone, and he literally said he likes watching others suffer. This is a sick psych. That's what they are. He belongs in a psychiatric unit. But even that, no, not according to me. No. I think that people like that who are deliberately cruel over and over again deserve to have death by lethal injection.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Because I eat chicken, I deserve to have death by lethal. I'm surprised that this video is still up. I can think of another person who made a video similar like this. Not about me. This was many years ago. Who got the big red button pushed on their channel. Because this individual made a very similar statement that people didn't deserve to live if they ate meat. Meat. I'm surprised this is still up. Really. I deserve lethal injection. I deserve death. Because I want to eat meat. Because I don't live like you.
Too self-absorbed. Somebody who cares so little about others should be put out of their misery. Eliminate them
But you don't care.
from society. I'm not saying that we should them, but if we put animals out of their misery when they're suffering, this guy is not only suffering himself, but he is also contributing to everybody else suffering.
How? How? If I'm triggering you that badly by existing, then you need to get your own self checked. Get off the computer, close your phone, stop watching strangers on the computer. There's a real world out there. Go into the real world. Get a job. Talk to your family. Get a hobby. You love animals and plants so much, make a garden. That's very time consuming. Hours of your day. But you spend it here saying I should be killed because I don't have the same beliefs as you do. And see how she twists it? She twists it so that I'm the bad one. She's allowed to wish death onto people because she's the right one. This is manipulation and gaslighting and wrong. I mean, shoot, this is so wrong. Didn't we have world wars over this type of mindset? Yeah. Oh my God. You're different. You don't think how I think. You don't believe what I believe, so I'm gonna kill you. I'll make it real fast though. But you deserve to die. Because I say so. We've had world wars over this type of thought process. And this is a teacher. This is a teacher?
Contributing to so much sadness and...
How am I contributing to sadness? 90% of people that watch me find me funny. They find me entertaining. They laugh. They have a good time. If people are sad, that's not my fault. Now, if I were to make videos targeting them, talking about them, slandering them, putting them in risky potential situations, then yeah, they would deserve to feel sad, and then I would be somewhat responsible, or very responsible, depending on how far the harassment goes. But I'm not doing that. I'm in my lane, filming myself eating food, sharing my life and my family, and you're not liking what you see. So therefore I should die.
And so many people are becoming unhealthy because of him. Young people who watch this think, oh, he's eating all this stuff and he's making all this money, so maybe I should eat all this stuff and I should make all this money.
Excuse me, I'm sorry. I hate, again, it's just, if someone sees me eat $100 worth of chicken nuggets one day, that doesn't mean they're going to go out and buy $100 chicken nuggets too. They, first of all, need $100 in order to do it. Do you realize how many thousands of dollars I've spent on these huge feasts? Thousands. Just because someone sees it doesn't mean that they're able to even do it. Doesn't mean they would want to. And you know what? They don't need me to tell them about fast food. I'm not the first person to introduce these people on the internet to fried chickens or ramen noodles. I'm not. You go into your hospitals in America and there's a McDonald's there. You go into your schools and they serve you French fries, pizza, and chicken wings. Fried food, food dyes. You go to whatever restaurants you'd like to go to, and you're getting food dye and phytoestrins and oxalates and all these things that could also make you feel really bad. And you're getting plant-based, like made in a factory plant, like that type of plant. Meats and cheeses out of soy. You know, hydrogenated corn syrup oil, corn syrup, and all these stuff. People are introduced to bad food every moment of the day. Out in life, on TV, everywhere they go, magazines, at your hospitals. They're not going to all of a sudden go out and spend $5,000 on junk food because they watched Nikocado do it. They know about it already. They're watching it because it's funny to them, or they enjoy it, or they're lonely, or they want to be entertained, or maybe they wish they could have a bite of that, but they're allergic to dairy, or they have allergies to gluten, or they have sensitivities to eggs, or maybe it's a special cuisine that they don't have in their city. I mean, a lot of Indian food, and they wish they had Indian food, or maybe they don't like it, but they like to watch someone else eat it. Maybe a spicy challenge, and they would never do it themselves, but they like to see someone else try. Like, there's so many reasons that people could watch people eat food on the internet. Like, you're a teacher, use your brain, open up your mind here, think of something else than black and white. It's either this way or no way. Like, oh my god, that's not how life goes. How old are you? How old are you? How old are you? Like, seriously, how old is this person? I don't know, 72, 73? I mean, you have had a whole life ahead before you. I just don't... She constantly says, I don't understand how someone could do... You know, I was 21 years old. Some of these videos. Like, I'm young. You're 3 times older than me. Or at least 2. Probably 3. I mean, I don't know your age, but... I mean, isn't she retired? Isn't that her story? I don't know. But see, this is why I don't initiate videos about others until I do some research. I'm going to respond to how I want to respond, but... you know, if you're in your 70s... you should know that people come in all different walks of life.
Who cares about the animals? Who cares about the environment? Anything. Who cares about my relationship? This is what he is teaching people. Remove these people from the planet.
Nikocado Avocado would announce that he'd purchased a 2...
She's so serious, too. Remove me from the planet.
Remove these people from the planet. Remove these people from the planet.
Nikocado Avocado would announce that he'd purchased a 2...
This is why I didn't respond initially. I'm just like, there's no reasoning with this. Well, there never will be. It's like a religion. Let's go all the way to the end. Okay, so the last part is me playing violin or something. I don't know. It's her talking about me with the violin.
Avocado, you fail again. You fail ethics class. You fail at being a decent human.
Yeah, because you want to people for not believing what you believe. What about your ethics class?
You are a piece of shit. That's what you are. Let's change the laws and have these kinds of people removed from the planet. Fail. Subscribe here instead.
But she's so benevolent. She only wants to do good. No, she wants your clicks and your views so she can get money. All right, I can't stand people like that come across as a knight in shining armor, holier than thou. Like, I'm doing this for the greater good. I'm about the community. I care so much about my audience and my subscribe. Like, do you know how many YouTubers say this? Like, all of them. All of them. Like, all of them. Every time I watch an apology video of someone, oh, my subscribers, I'm like, no. Like, at least I own it. At least I'm honest in that regard. Okay. Maybe not others, but in that regard, at least I'm pretty dang honest. This is a job. This is my source of income. This is my livelihood. I just pulling weeds over people's, pulling wool over people's eyes, thinking like, I would never come to YouTube for anything other than a sense of community and helping my audience. And like every YouTuber apology has says this. It's like, no, you're making money. This is your livelihood. You earn money. Like, just take responsibility for that at least. And she says the same thing, like, go out and help people. Go out and don't make videos about makeup. Don't make vlogs about your relationship. Don't make, you know, DIY channels or interior design channels or, I mean, there's so many types of channels out there, like fish channels and roller coaster. I watched this one guy who reviews roller coasters. No, that's a waste of time. You should only be out helping people, or come to my channel because I'm going to show you the right type of entertainment, which is to attack people and say that they should be killed for not agreeing with me. That's the right type of entertainment, apparently. So please subscribe to my channel because I'm the one that knows how to make real good content. Imagine if, I mean, shoot, there's so many different like types of vegans too. There's vegans that think you should not have any animals, like no pets at all. Imagine if another vegan said, people like her are not real vegans. She's not a real vegan. She's not a true vegan because she has a pet that is a captured wild animal. It's a sentient being that has a life and a will to live its family out in the jungle, and she has it in her house for her own guilty, selfish pleasures. Okay, this is what someone could say. Another vegan, right? Like a even stricter one. Like, because she has a dog for her own selfish needs. She's not gonna sit here and say that dog, you know, oh, she can't talk to the dog. She doesn't know dog language, so she can't know for sure if that dog is happy with her. It wags its tail because she feeds her, but she's basically forcing it to be happy, to be fed, because it can't live its own life out in the wild. See how this could go on? And I could say people like you deserve to be removed from society for having poor enslaved animals in your house for your own egotistical guilty pleasures, your own personal satisfaction, because you're so selfish. Vegan teacher, how would you feel about that? Huh? We just saw your dog. That's not your body. That doesn't belong to you. It is an independent creature by God. And you have it trapped in your house, listening to you make crazy videos on the internet all day long. See, how would that make you feel really good? Probably not. You would feel like, oh my God, wait a minute, I have a right to have a dog. You know, you could always take it up another notch, another level. Okay, that's life. There's always going to be winners and losers. There's always going to be someone better than you, always someone worse than you. And she is so militant. She is an example of most vegans out there. And yes, that's why I left the vegan community online. It was disgusting. It was disgusting. And I saw myself changing. I did change. I changed to become that way. And I was like, oh my God, wait a minute. Wow. Like, it's one thing to like see a film about caged hens, you know, the free range or free egg or whatever it's called. And maybe there's one out there that might not actually be freedom and they're all in cages. And you're like, oh, I don't want that. I want them to be out bouncing around. Ooh. And then you just take it 5 steps notcher, and here you are saying that if you're different than me, you should be. Oh my God.
Save the planet. Now, I want him to change first, and he has had plenty of opportunity. I've made a video about him, to which he basically gave me the middle finger. I don't think that somebody like this, who knows what happens to the animals, you saw he was wearing a shirt that said, not your mother, not your milk. He knows and doesn't care. Somebody like that is a and we don't need them on the planet. They're not making the place a better place for anyone. Subscribe to this channel, press the notification bell, and help me get the animals out of hell. Coming up on screen are going to be a bunch of other videos.
And we're not going to watch those. Press the notification bell, subscribe, like, share, comment, help me get more money in the name of helping the animals.
Have a look at them. There's 1,000, well, there's more than 1,000. Look around. I also review different accounts like Darman, Mr. Big,
Yeah, let's shout out all these big channels that have way more followers than I and see if I can attract some more people to see me make fun of them too. Don't you see what she's doing?
Let's change the laws. And animals need a Bill of Rights, by the way. Animals have a right to live and to not be murdered.
And where do you draw that line? The insect that I just smacked because it was on my arm? Are you gonna have a Bill of Rights for the mosquito sucking on my blood without my consent? Where are you going to draw that line? Which animal makes the list and which animals don't make the list? Huh? Tell me. How do you even draw a line like that? You're out in the ocean, you know, you see a fish attacking another fish. You're going to smack it on the head? No, leave it alone. It deserves a little bit. The fish is hungry. That's how it's created. It's designed to eat the fish. Like, where would you even draw a line?
They have a right to their body integrity and to not be raped
And so does your dog, so get it out your house.
and forced to have babies that are then and taken away from them. Baby boy cows have a right to live. Why would we let somebody like this live who doesn't care about anybody or anything at all? And we innocent baby cows who never did a single thing wrong. Our society is entirely backwards. We have to...
That's the circle of life. Someone send this lady to Africa, please. 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 You know what? I have a theory why some people in the Western world get so indoctrinated by the vegan stuff. It's because they're removed from survival. Because when I've lived in Southeast Asia, I lived in Vietnam, I lived in Thailand was only like probably a year in total. It's like 2 or 3 different trips. Colombia was many years. I've been to Ecuador. I lived, again, we're only talking like half a year, but Guatemala, Mexico. I've been in really poor places. I've never been to Africa, but Orland's been there. You go to these meat markets, they're open, right? It's not like they're already packaged and cleaned and wrapped in plastic and styrofoam and labeled with a pretty logo. No, it's literally just the animal, its body. I mean, go to Korea, Japan. I mean, they're not so removed from their food that they become scared or shocked that that's what it is. I think it's a lot of people that grew up in, not saying it's a bad thing necessarily, it's just a different way of life. You grow up in an environment where you don't go outside and, get a chicken on your farm and make chicken soup like your ancestors did. Isn't she from Canada? Like your ancestors did. Or it's time to go fishing. Like, no, you're used to going to the store with mom and dad. You buy it and you eat it, you buy it. And then all of a sudden, one day you learn, oh no, these things moved. These things walked around. These things swam. Oh, jeepers, I'm shocked. That's disgusting. That really disturbs. It's like, but you've been so removed from living and surviving. That's why you don't see big vegan movements in Africa or in the Amazon rainforests or in Southeast Asia or China, where people, it's a Western thing. It's America, it's Europe, it's Canada, it's Australia. Because we've had the supermarket, there's no market. There's no market. Like in Guatemala, there's the market. That's where you got your food. There was no supermarket. There was the market. And you had the people with their dirty hands selling you little pinto beans, and you buy a little pila. Or to go to the meat section, they'd be chopping off the cow or chopping off the lamb, or they'd have fish, and you take home the fish, and you its head off and cook it, or you scale it at home. Or, think of all the people living all around the world. And they would make an argument saying, oh, well, if they had a choice not to, they wouldn't. Well, not necessarily. Not necessarily. And if they did, most of them, I believe, will go back to it like I did. Because we're not designed to only eat vegetables. We're just not. We're not. There's never been a vegan society ever anywhere on planet Earth in the history that we know of. In Asia, there's no sadness when they buy their fish. They're appreciative, if anything, because they're eating. Just think about it. 99% of the world's not vegan. She wants 99% of the world to disappear because they're not eating broccoli smoothies or some type of plant chemical potion powder made in a factory that mimics meat. That literally mimics what they want. It's a sad world. Shoot, I wish it didn't have to be that way, but that's the way God made it. That's the way he made our oceans. That's the way he made the jungles, the plants. Orland has carnivorous plants. He has plants that eat bugs. And all plants rely on dead things underneath it in order to have soil. That's how soil's made. Things dying and decomposing every time. It's all part of a chain. Don't they teach this in schools? The circle of life, the ecosystems, the food web. Oh my God. Since when are we removed from that? We're not. So that's my theory. I think it's people that come from different ways of living with supermarkets that become shocked. about where food comes from, and then they jump to the polar opposite because they don't like what they see, because it's shocking. Or it's sad. It is sad.
To change it. To those of you who are watching who are vegan, I love you guys.
Oh,
I know
only
it's hard to
you.
live in this world, and that you suffer from dystopia, the anguish of being vegan in a non-vegan world.
She's like, if you're vegan, I like you. I choose you.
But keep going, and don't forget to hug yourselves. You guys who are trying really hard, you guys all deserve a big hug, a giant hug. So I can't give it to you, so give it to yourself.
Not me when I was going through a divorce. Not me when I rotted the teeth out my face. Not me when I was in pain and having freaking hypoglycemia and feeling horrible. Like, feeling horrible. Nope, you don't deserve a hug. You just have to do vegan better. You have to do the vegan better, like me. But she's compassionate, right? She cares about helping others, right? I don't know. Because in their view, the answer can only lie within the plants. Like, I'll help you, but we're going to make sure that I'll help you in a way that's within my bubble. That's it.
So, right now, big hug. You're trying. That's what's important. You haven't given up. You actually still care about people and yourself and the environment and the next generation. You don't want...
What people are you caring about if you say they deserve to be killed for not eating... For, like, what people are you caring about? You know? Do you realize that's 99.9% of the world? Do you realize? What people are you caring about? The 1%?
Want the whales to be taken out of the water and shoved into a swimming pool. You don't want things like circuses to happen where tigers are forced to jump into giant loops of fire. You actually care. You don't want the baby chicks to be... You don't want lambs to end up on a grill. You are willing to buy soy milk instead of cow's milk. You are amazing people. You are. People come and go in our lives. That's why we have to be our own best friend. Love yourself.
Sounds like you got no friends if you're saying you have to be your own best friend. Like,
don't be like Nikocado Avocado. Be like old Nikocado Avocado who played the violin and wasn't desperate for attention all the time.
I majored in performance. I majored in attention. Because I was skinny and I only ate vegetables, then I was allowed to have attention.
Thank you, everyone, for being here.
When a crazy person reacts to a crazy person, I know. For once, I agree with that vegan teacher. Nick needs to be vegan. Why? I've already been vegan. You're probably not even vegan. You're probably not even vegan. You're just saying I need to do it because you don't like me overweight. I know everyone's on their journey and everyone has their time, and some people on different paths, and that's okay. Like, I'm not going to say names, but I know some... Listen, I know people that recently went vegan or have been vegan for a couple of years and they're enjoying it. Oh, that's great. That's great. When I went fruitarian, I loved it for the first 3 years at least. It was so fun. That's great. I'm not going to sit here and knock anything. It's different if my friends were to turn around and said, well, if you don't do this with me, then you deserve to be removed from society. Forced injection, lethal injection. Just saying. You should have compassion like I do. Then all of a sudden I would be like, well, wait a minute. I've supported you for how long? You've supported me for how long? But you found something new and now I have to adapt your new thing too. And if I don't do it fast enough, I'm a bad person now. But we've been friends for... you know, that's how you alienate people in your life. I don't know what else to say. Goodbye. Oh. We like freshness on this channel. Fresh, because health is wealth. Health is wealth. And that's what I got. And I used olive oil, so I'm extra healthy. Oh wait, no, we used butter.
It's actually butter. I was about
oh, I can tell.
We don't have olive oil in this house.
Yeah, we do.
We just have butter, don't lie to them.
Yeah, we do. Shh. We're trying to take this.
Can we start it?
And here, get this out the way.
Actually, you have this nice plate over here. Can I use that plate?
They need to be able to see what I'm having. So I need this. Ow, that hurts. Okay. Oh my gosh.
And look who it is. If it isn't my favorite patient, Nikocado Avocado. Come on in, sweetie. Come on in. Come on. Come and have a seat. Do you notice anything different? Huh? Brand new couch just for you. Made for up to 1,000 pounds. Isn't that great? And you're what, only 400 now? So, yeah, it's going to be great for many, many more years. Yeah.
Fat phobia. Fat phobia. That's fat phobic. Who are you to be speaking about me in that way? I identify as skinny, and you should respect my identity. I identify that way. Cheers. This is so stupid anyway. I don't even know.
What do you mean? What do you mean you want to quit therapy? Why? What will I do? I mean, why would you want to quit therapy? Aren't we having such a good time together?
No, we're not.
You're tired? You're tired of it. Oh, okay. You want to change. Why would you want to change? Your life is going great. You have millions of followers. Everybody loves you. You're always...
They actually don't. Very few people like me in this world.
It's like going on all the... You got your big belly hanging out and you're jiggling and wiggling in Walmart and everything and dancing and everybody... You feel like they're making fun of you. Oh no, Nikki, no, that's not the way it is at all. You want to go back to being vegan? Oh no, Nikocado, no. That is a terrible decision. You have so many
Be quiet, lady.
on social media. What if you lose them?
Be quiet. You are annoying. Oh my god, this is so good. This lady, honestly, why is she constantly trying to ride my name? I have counted so many videos. This lady, who is desperate from attention from me. You know what, vegan teacher? I have some words for you. Nikocado needs to be removed from society is the title of one of her clips. Another video called Nikocado, enough now, turn your life around. Who are you to tell me what to do? Number 3, Nikocado goes to therapy. I don't need therapy. I'm about to need it after dealing with people like you. Her on my page. Number 4, Nikocado and his millions of subscribers stop supporting him. You don't tell people who they can and can't support. Number 5, this made me cry. I thought of you, Nikocado, Sniper Wolf, and Gordon Ramsay. Number 6, is it wrong to eat the animals? Nikocado, what do you think? Number 7, 7 deadly sins, 15,000 sheep, baby birds at Nikocado Avocado. 40,000 views. This lady has been making video after video after video after video by me. It's actually disgraceful. And I've had it up to here. I've had it. This lady does not know nutrition like I do anyway. That's for you, lady. And I actually have some potatoes here. Oop, if this is ranch. Oh, we love the cows. Oh my god, this is so good.
This video is for cruel Nikocado Avocado.
Hi, it's me. I'd like to thank all my patrons for supporting this video. If you'd like to support my channel a little bit extra, or if you just want to see the real, unfiltered side of these videos, click the link in the description box and consider joining all of us over on Patreon. You'll get to see weekly videos and a much more candid side of me. Oh, and by the way, you have to be a grown-up to follow. Patreon's really for my closest followers only, and new openings become available on a first-come, first-served basis. So if you see an opening, hurry up. And if you want to hear from me personally, get yourself a video directly from me on Cameo, where I can surprise you with a video straight to your phone or your computer. You can also hire me to tell off your friend. If you want more, check out my merch store and get yourself a Waterweight t-shirt. Patreon, Cameo, and merch are all linked in the description box. Thank you so much. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.